Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Now, a few videos back, we set up my brand new 36-gallon saltwater aquarium. Now, it's not a coral tank, it's very much fish only with live rock. The lights on the tank are super basic, not really for coral. But today, I thought we would not only put a little coral in there just to kind of see what happens, more of an experiment thing. I also want to update you on the two fish that are currently in the tank and show you how we got those, and just kind of start getting some life into the tank. So first thing, if you don't know what tank I'm talking about, it's this 36-gallon bow front aquarium. It has a canister filter, a basic heater, a super basic low budget aquarium setup for a saltwater tank. I let it run through its cycle and everything, and about a week ago I introduced a cleanup crew of some hermit crabs and some snails. Really basic, just a simple cleanup crew, nothing crazy yet. And then recently I went to a local fish store about an hour and a half away and purchased a Royal Grama for $20, pretty good deal. So he's been in there for a couple days now, doing really well. He's eating, still a little bit skittish, those fish are, but regardless, a Royal Grama is a perfect fish for a tank this size of 36 gallons. So I went ahead and added him, and then a few days later we added a second fish to that tank, and that's a fish you guys know about here. It's my pearl Toby puffer. So yes, I did take the puffer out of my 120-gallon tank. There he is in his little cup of shame. And I put him into the 36-gallon tank. Now the reason I did that is because he was picking on my LPS coral and my SPS coral in my 120-gallon tank. So obviously with the amount of coral in this tank, I can't just have a puffer fish going around eating everything. So he had to come out of that tank and go into the 36-gallon tank. So that's why he's in there. So now currently the two fish we have in there are the puffer fish, the Royal Grama. Now today, I want to go ahead and take some waving hand coral, which I have a ton of. Like, I have so much of this waving hand coral, it's crazy. I feel like you could literally grow this coral with an iPhone flashlight. Like, it just grows like crazy. So I'm going to take a little bit of that out, put that in the 36-gallon tank. We'll see how that does. It might die for all I know, but I'm just going to start with a little piece. And then the rest of this waving hand coral I'm going to take out and bring to a local fish store because I just have way too much. As you can see, I have this huge colony right here, and then that has kind of branched off and somehow ended up in like 4 more little colonies on the sand bed. Like, it's crazy. This coral is so out of hand. But luckily I'm going to be taking it to a local fish store to get some of it out of my way, and then we're going to transfer a little bit over to the 36-gallon tank that has pretty much nothing in it except for 2 small fish right now. So we'll go ahead and grab that guy, the little coral, and bring him right over. Okay, so it's hard for you to see because it's in this, but this little sample or frag or whatever of a coral is ready to go in here. It's gonna need to be close to the light, so I'm literally just gonna put it right there on top of that rock, which it blends in with, so you can't really see it, and see what happens. It might not thrive because, well, this little light is not made for coral, but we'll just see what happens, honestly. Like, it is what it is. It's a fun little experiment. We'll just see, can this aquaman light fixture actually grow the easiest coral to grow in the world. So now that I have all this coral bagged up right here, it's a ton, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead, bring it to the local pet store, and see if there's any other cool saltwater fish there that maybe we can exchange this for. So I'll be back once I have this crazy invasive coral off my hands.
A few moments later.
So I just got back from the store, as you can see, and I traded in all of that waving hand coral and got a couple new things. Now, this isn't for saltwater. Do not worry, we will get some saltwater stuff in this video. I will not post this video until we get some saltwater stuff. However, their saltwater shipment doesn't come in until Friday, and it's Tuesday. So I gotta wait a little bit for that. We'll go this weekend. You'll see that in a couple seconds for you. It'll be a few days for me. But I did get 2 koi angelfish. These will go in my 55-gallon freshwater tank. And then I got 6 large neon tetras to go in this 36-gallon tank right here. Neon tetras do really good in planted tanks, so I got a couple for this tank. This tank's really not looking too good. The plants are just getting algae on them. I'm not in love with this tank at the moment. And then, I don't know when you saw this tank last, but it's looking pretty good. As you can see, plants in here are a lot more vibrant and healthy looking than the plants in my other tank, unfortunately, my other planted tank. As you can see, the plants are thriving in here, and all the fish in here are doing really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these 2 koi angels in here, and then we'll give those a little bit to acclimate and then put them in.
3 days later.
Okay, I'm back from the fish store. It is a few days later. I went ahead and waited for the fish shipment to come in on Friday. It's currently Saturday. You're gonna see this video probably on Sunday. That's a quick little timeline for you. First thing I picked up was a little mushroom coral. You can't see it. It's like a little green fuzzy mushroom looking thing. It was cheap, it was 10 bucks. And then over here, I got some fish for the 36-gallon tank. They're super faded, so you can't really see them. But there are 2 firefish. They were $11.99 each. There, you can kind of see them. Got 2 firefish, and then I got a fairy wrasse that was $16.99. So they're super washed out right now. We'll see them a little bit better once they're actually in the tank. Firefish are super cool. They're actually one of my favorite saltwater fish for small aquariums. I love firefish, so I'm super happy that I grabbed 2 of them. These guys are prone to jumping, so I do have to make sure the lid is tightly sealed on the tank, which it is. There's just a small spot by the filters, but it's really small, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys, start acclimating. I don't even want to bore you with the acclimation process. I'm gonna float the bag in the tank, do a little bit of a drip acclimation, and I will meet you guys as soon as these fish are in their new home. And just like that, our new coral is right here in the 120-gallon reef. And in the 36-gallon saltwater tank, we have our fairy wrasse right there. There's one of the firefish. Oh, and there's the other one. So our new fish are doing good. This firefish actually looks a bit stressed right now, but I promise they were totally out swimming around not too long ago. They look to be doing really good. There's the pufferfish right there up front. I don't know why it's not focusing. There is the pufferfish. He is doing good in here as well. And then the royal grama is right there. So we currently have 5 fish in this tank. I'm saving room for one very special fish that we'll get very soon, I promise. But that will be its own video just because of how special it really is. There's that fairy wrasse though. His colors are so pretty. A little bit of orange and purple, and he's back there. But that's just about it for today. We totally got these guys all nice and ready in their new home, and I think they're gonna look dope in this 36-gallon tank. It's really the perfect size tank for these kind of fish, and I think they're gonna do really, really good in here.
Day 2.
Well guys, it is the next day, and I'm happy to report that our fish are doing amazing. Our coral and our 3 new fish we got yesterday and our 2 original fish in the 36-gallon tank are doing awesome. I'll overlay some footage of them right here just so you can see. But the 2 firefish are schooling together, kind of sticking together. Then we also have the fairy wrasse, which is just weaving in and out of rocks, the royal grama, and the little puffer fish. So that is going to be it for this video. The fish are doing awesome. So is the coral behind me. So that's great. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this journey of getting some new saltwater inhabitants for my tanks. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and goodbye.